Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Mary Nelson. 1 week after being indicted on federal charges, an Omaha City Councilman, former Omaha police detective, and a fundraiser learned their fate for now. A judge decided Vinny Palermo, Richard Gonzalez, and Jack Olson will stay in jail until their trials. She believes that releasing them would pose a risk of harm to the public, would risk them not appearing, or risk obstructing justice. According to the judge's detention order, Vinny Palermo is accused of contacting subpoenaed grand jury witnesses and telling them how to testify. He apparently told them the only 3 acceptable responses were yes, no, and I don't know. According to the order, Palermo said, quote, "If you don't stick with them 3 next week, you're going to cause problems for all of us." He's also accused of being part of a group that beat up a person during a trip, punching the victim and throwing them against a refrigerator. In Gonzalez's case, the detention order says he's been the subject of previous FBI investigations for illegal drug activity. He's accused of saying he was a chaplain and board member for the Latino Peace Officers Association and authorizing expenditures on their behalf. And documents accuse him of deterring a sexual assault investigation through phone calls offering advice to a suspect. And in Olson's case, he was the suspect in that sexual assault investigation. The detention order accuses him of having an opiate addiction and being fired by multiple fundraising organizations. He's accused of providing ad space in an LPOA publication in exchange for sex. Former OPD detective Johnny Palermo, no relation to Vinny, was already ordered to stay in jail. The detention order says he's accused of helping gangs commit drug and gun crimes in Omaha. Members of a gang said they could call Palermo to get out of trouble and do drugs in front of him. He himself is accused of using illegal drugs on a trip and exchanging gummies containing illegal drugs for sex. With all of this coming out, there are renewed calls among Omaha leaders for Vinny Palermo to resign from his position on City Council. Mayor Jean Stothert, Council President Pete Festerson, and Councilmember Brinker Harding all called for Palermo's resignation today. He can't be removed unless he has unexcused absences for 3 consecutive months. But they're reviewing the city charter to investigate possible violations. 3 News Now reporter Molly Hudson will have more on that at 6 and 10. What we have shared are just some of the claims made in the documents released. You can read them in full on our website, that's 3newsnow.com. The next step is a teleconference with the judge scheduled on July 19th.